Hi, I'm Michael Joy. Welcome to another reaction video. I want to say up front here, if you're a subscriber or catching this video randomly, just know that this is a mold making video. We make a lot of content here and I'm a professional mold maker, and so you may or may not want to be on this bus if you're interested in some other things. But for the makers out there, get ready. Hi, I'm Michael Joy. Welcome to another Hand-ufacturing mold making, maker making critique. This guy's actually not mold making. He's running some molding on the bench, and he had 1.5 million views from a few years ago. And let's see what's going up. This looks old school, old world. Okay. Wow, he's gonna run a lot. The template is what he was holding. Oh, it's like a fishing boat. Basically, he's in a hen house. I mean, that block and tackle. Are you kidding me? What in the world? Holy shit! This guy's a beast. I don't think I've seen anybody handle that much plaster. What's... Yeah. His outlet is almost covered in the wall. Man, he's not afraid of anything. That's it? Man, plaster is different for running it on the bench. I don't know if I'm gonna have to call an ambulance or what's gonna happen. Are you kidding me? You know what that must weigh? That's a lot. It's a couple 100 pounds. Someone move his frame. Oh my God, he's just gonna shoot it on the table? This guy is one confident mofo. This is beautiful madness. In other places, you'd see like 6 guys. He could probably be talking on the phone at the same time he's doing this. Oh yeah, babe, I'll be home in an hour. Just give me a minute. What? I mean, it doesn't get any more basic than this. Plaster, water, hen house. Guy who knows how to do shit. This is... I feel like I'm in Egypt, you know? Block and tackle. Other than the mix, they would have had probably donkeys for that. Okay, that looked tricky. Because his hands are dirty and he's using the block and tackle. So that rope becomes... And that bucket can't be any deeper than his arm, right? Because he's got to reach in there. This guy is like an industrial baker. I have no idea what's coming. Are you kidding me? Now I see why it's got so many views. It's like, how can this guy possibly deal with this much plaster? What you don't see is how perfectly timed he has to be on the setting of his plaster. Wow, double bench. You don't waste any walking. It's brilliantly simple, but Wow, how many could he run a day? He's got the catch tray. His hands must be like, my hands would get achy from so much plaster because the moisture was just being drawn out to the bone. And I get why he doesn't wear gloves. He wants to check the setting of this, but man. Where do these moldings go? You know, who's his customer? Who found this guy to make this stuff? It was like, it's not his house that has this kind of molding. I mean, look at the room in the back. I mean, what's happening? Back and forth, back and forth. What is that? 30 feet? What do you think? 30 feet? Okay. So let's say 40 feet times 6. He's running 240 linear feet of molding. It's a lot more than $1 a foot. It's getting really thick. Usually at the end, oh, did you see he blew the line there? Usually at the end you run it thinner, not thicker. Yeah, he's pushing his luck now. Yeah, it can separate. So he's got to keep that blade sharp. You see he dragged there. That he'll have to fix that. Also, the way he mixed the plaster, it was clumpy, so dirty hands on a block and tackle. I don't know. He knows what he's doing. Makes my hand itch just thinking about it. I don't know why I started doing that. All right, so here's the glaze coat. That must have been his kid. Yeah, because he wants to put the thinner finished detail. So he probably cleaned off the cutting edge. And it's just, yeah, it's just watering in. See, there's the effed up part at the end there. I don't know how he's going to, oh, I guess he's just going to do it. You see people running stuff on the bench, but not 6 pieces 40 feet at a time. I've never seen a guy run this much on the bench. Maybe they're just not filming them, but it's not common. To handle this much plaster. I mean, you see that big pile of trash plaster over on the side? And it is, nobody is trying to invent a new way to do this. I've been thinking about it. It's working, yeah. Well, I have something to say in the closing about that. He's got hair on his arms. All that plaster has got to be dealt with. I used to put Vaseline on my arms and my hands, just a light coating. They sell barrier coats, but I just use Vaseline or lotion, Neutrogena lotion, and it helped wash off the skin. At one point I shaved my arms because I just got so tired of it. I was, you know, my arms were inside of large molds doing hollow castings. And I was like, oi, oi. It was not a spa treatment. These days you make videos about that. Those guys at the hair salon getting yoinked. I did it for free. So it was my own spa, my own treatment, my own fault. Yeah. And this guy's just going for it. It's going to be like cakes on his hands. He gives no fucks. When they have plants growing through their wall. What is this place? You see? Coming through? They're growing right out of the bricks. I like it. I don't know what I'm watching. But whatever he did, he just did it. And I've never seen another man do this. Not like this. So basically, in 15 minutes, he and his kid have run 240 feet. Now, there's a lot of finish work that's got to go into this. They got to cut it into sections, dry it out, deal with it. But a lot of people can do that part. Not a lot of people can do what he's doing. If he makes the wrong decision, he can blow the run. You see how it's getting harder to push though? I mean, we need a tripod on this other guy though. They're looking good. Remember, moldings go up high. You know, it's as long as it's mostly good, you're okay. But they extrude these in urethane now. Not a better option, but it's just how they do it. It's like they have an endless fountain, a Willy Wonka fountain of plaster. Man, clean. Well, from here it looks like it. Come on, run that line. I like his hand. I'm going to stop right there. Oh, wait, I'm going to stay that. That's going to be our thumbnail. All right. He literally had the mold makers high five, thumbs up. Here's what I think is amazing about this. There are people that do a certain thing in parts of the world, and they just do their thing. He's not making silicone molds. He's not doing all this other stuff. He'll run a beautiful bench, and he's got that. And for whatever reason, he's okay with that. Maybe his dad did it. He's teaching his kid to do it. There is nothing easy about what he's doing. If you think about it, he's walking back and forth all day. He's mixing, then he's got to carry. There was no fan in there, so I'm not quite sure that his life is easy. But he seemed to be into what he was doing. He was the master of his craft, and I don't know if anybody coming in with good ideas to his shop would matter, because at that point, he is locked. He is who he is as a craftsperson, doing it the way he is. And this is why some craftsmanship doesn't move forward. Everybody, well, not everybody, that's silly. Sometimes people say, oh, do it old school. And there's beauty in the understanding that the old school guy had of plaster. But if he only teaches this, who's improving moving forward? So some things do become fossilized in certain cultures because it's a sign of disrespect to change what your dad did, you know? And so things don't make as big a deal until the kid takes over the shop. And I think that creates a delayed growth in craftsmanship sometimes. It really depends on the starting point and the freedom that father or uncle has given the young people in the shop to problem solve. But I just wanted to watch this. Clearly 1.6 million other people wanted to watch it too. There's a beautiful madness to it here, and I don't know, man. I would never do that. I don't have what it takes to do that, but it was fun to watch. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Thank you for watching this video. We're getting ready to launch a new platform called Hand-ufacturing. It's going to feature a lot more educational films about mold making and casting, from very basic to advanced mold making. Our hope is that it helps the business entrepreneurs out there learn efficient ways to manufacture their products and bring a lot more wealth into their household. Stay tuned.